What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video for the channel. We are going to be talking today about why I chose the 3.8 over the 2.0. Obviously anybody can Google search this. You know, the BK2 platforms, they did get a significant power jump, but you can Google all that stuff. Alright, so with the BK2s, especially the 3.8s, they gave them a power jump to 348 and 295. Realistically though, when you actually dyno a stock one, it's about 280 wheel horsepower. There has been some guys that got on the higher end of the 280s, but we're not going to go with unrealistic ones. So around 280 wheel horsepower is what you can get from a stock one. Now with a full bolt-on one, you know, manifold, full catback, headers, downpipes, you can get the 3.8 riser too. You're going to probably be pushing around 320, somewhere in that range. The highest one I've seen so far was like 335. So, and that's not bad for an N8 car. Now and then, obviously, if you run boost, you can go with either the turbo kits setup or the remnant performance setup, and then run like 5-6 psi of boost and get over 400 wheel horsepower. So that's pretty good. Now with reliability terms, it's pretty reliable, but I've seen a couple guys say they've blown up within like 10,000 miles. I don't know if it was because of bad maintenance or if the engine was just half toast before it even got the turbo set up on. So I can't really speak too much on terms of that, but let me stop talking about that for a second, because I know it's been a while, guys. I'm posting videos. Just gonna throw this out here. Working a lot, so my bad on that end. And I do also actually see all the comments and then likes, so if you leave a comment, I'm usually pretty quick about it, about responding back to comments. So moving forward, so before I got this is the 2013 3.8 track, or as the 2014 and ups are called, the 3.8 ultimates. So it has all the good stuff on it. It has the LSD, it had the stiffer springs that I swapped out for lowering springs. It has the Brembos. I do have the manual version one. I got the sunroof with it. I'm a sucker for the sunroof, sorry guys. I have the navigation, you know, all the the little stuff, but I wanted all that. Now I actually, like I said, before I got this car, I actually test drove a 2.0 BK2, and I did like it. It wasn't bad, but going from stock to stock, BK2, the 2.0 BK2, the 3.8 BK2, hands down, right out of the box, the BK2 was 3.8 was way more fun. I mean, you could just feel it. It was instant. You had to wait for a boost build up. So on that scale, I definitely wanted that. The transmissions, they feel pretty close to the same. I heard the 3.8 BK2 trans, at least the manual transmissions, are stronger. So how true is that? I don't know. I mean, it seems pretty true. I mean, there's tons of reviews on it, tons of people that have done it, blown them apart, all that. Same thing with the auto trans. The manual trans is stronger than the auto. But the only thing that does suck is if you do, like, let's say you pour about, let's see, if you get a tune, if you just went with the tune for this, it'd be about $1,000, about $1,000. You'd be sitting around 300. 280 to 300, depending if you got, you know, like a small, if you already got the car, like if you got the car used and it already had like some simple bolt-ons on it, like a catback, or maybe like what I have, a nice little hot air intake, or if someone's actually running a true cold air intake, that would help a lot. Or if you already got a manifold riser on it, you know, the small little things, you could probably be sitting around 300, 320, somewhere within that range. But at the same time, if you take a BK2 2.0, simple bolt-ons, maybe a downpipe, catback, the money you would spend between the two, if you just tune the BK2, would be pretty close to this. Plus, the BK2s are already lighter, the 2.0s anyways. So that helps them out a lot. It's about 200-300 pounds. I mean, this thing's about 3450, 35 to 34, somewhere within that range. So that extra 300 pounds helps a lot. At the same time, this is pretty instant as well. It's pretty instant in terms of where the power sits. I mean, you drop it, let's see, you're doing a 40 roll around 4,000 RPMs, you drop it, let's see, a second, just go from second, 4,000 RPMs, you know, it's there. Whereas, like, you know, you have to deal with boost lag and all that. So, but besides all that, I mean, I was gonna get the 2.0, actually the RSpec version. That's actually ironically how I came up with my YouTube channel name, RSpec Nick. Same thing with Instagram, all that stuff. It's all RSpec Nick. I was actually gonna get the 2.0 RSpec, and then I looked into it more, and because I want to shoot for around 500-600 horsepower. So that's not bad, you know. I mean, on a stock engine, you can hit around 430, somewhere like that. So that's not bad. It's not unrealistic anyways. But if you want real power, like 1,000 horsepower plus, if you're not going to spend the money into either doing an engine swap for an LS or a 2J, honestly, just think about doing a different car. Like, if you want to get high numbers, unless you're rich, definitely think about a different platform. But for this, it's fun. It's definitely fun. It looks cool. It looks great. And the prices on these are actually dropping a lot. Like, I got this a year ago now. I mean, it didn't look like this. It was bone stock. But I got this a year ago for, it was 18 with 50,000 miles. And I kept on seeing people all over the Facebook groups getting them for like way cheaper than me. So that sucks a little bit. But it's not too bad for what it is. But in terms of reliability though, a 2.0 versus a 3.8. So this one's where it gets a little interesting. So obviously this one's going to hold more power and be more reliable with it. The 2.0s can make more power easier, but the reliability on them just drops. I mean, you can get a BK2 up to around 450 horsepower, easy. Just with like full bolt-ons, maybe a bigger turbo, why not? But it's gonna probably be so unreliable. That thing is probably gonna blow its engine so quick. It would be unreal. It would probably blow your mind. Where this thing, I've seen people, like, I mean, I'm not being biased too though, because I've seen people with these turboed and they last like 10,000 miles on boost. So, like I said, I don't know if that's a maintenance issue or they're just not taking care of them. I don't know. But yeah, so I mean, basically, I mean, it's the same setup with both cars. I mean, one car you get instead of having, obviously these are not factory gauges, I put these in. So on one car you got, you know, like you got fuel consumption, torque, and the oil gauge. In this car, I switched it out in this car. These are all the Pro Sport Evo 52mm gauges, and these two aren't working because I'm waiting for the oil cooler. But you got wideband, air fuel, oil pressure, oil temp. Yeah. But so, I mean, a lot of the interior would be the same, obviously, but you got, I mean, you have to think about it. If you want the 2.0, they are cheaper, I'll give them that. They're definitely cheaper. So the amount of money you would spend just getting the 3.8, you could spend getting a 2.0 and running some bolt-ons in a tune versus buying a 3.8 just stock, unless you can find one that somebody's already done some stuff to it. But in all reality, it comes down to what's your actual preference. Are you willing to build a 3.8 and spend a little extra money, or do you want to have an option where you have the 2.0 but the aftermarket support's all there? I mean, you can get turbos, yeah, you can get everything. There's so much aftermarket support for the 2.0s versus the 3.8s. It's unreal. But I mean, it all comes down to personal preference too. I mean, how much money you have at the time, how much money you're willing to spend, how long do you want it to last? Is it your daily driver? Like me, I daily drive mine, and I'd be more than happy. Well, I'd be more than willing to slap a turbo on it, but I'm still in the fence. I want to get the rest of all the supporting mods. The only thing I have left would be like the oil cooler. Even though the kit comes with an oil cooler, I just want to get it out of the way now because I can't. I've been waiting for that oil cooler for like a while now, so I can run these two gauges, temp and pressure. So I mean, it's kind of pointless having two gauges if they're not even working. But yeah, plus I'm still waiting for the clutch, because the OEM clutch, I mean, it's nice, but you know. But yeah, so basically what it all comes down to is price. How much you're willing to spend. Are you able to spend that kind of money as well? And if you're not, then yeah. But besides that, guys, that's the main reason I bought it, for reliability reasons, power out of the box, and the fact that I plan on actually building it up, making decent power with it, and all, going with that kind of spectrum of things. Like I have a friend, he has a 2.0, he got it tuned, and unfortunately it did end up blowing up. He got rod knock from it. Now, whether it was from the tune or not, I don't know, but that does kind of suck on that aspect too. But then there's tons of 3.8 guys that I know that, I mean, I don't know, I know two of them that are tuned, and Alpha Speed Tune, of course. They say it's night and day, this thing's not even tuned yet. I'm honestly just waiting to boost it, to tune it, because I don't want to tune it, run boost, and then retune it again. I mean, that seems like a waste of almost $1,000, especially when I know it's going to happen within the same year. So, but yeah, if you thought this video was helpful, guys, go ahead, leave a like. If you're not already, I'm going to try to post some more videos because I've been slacking lately. But, yep, you can go ahead, subscribe to the channel, my bad. Also, I'm on Instagram, RSpec Nick, pretty easy to find me. But besides that, that's pretty much it. Also, in the comment section, which one would you choose? Would you choose the 2.0 or the 3.8? It doesn't matter what trim level, just which one would you choose from personal preference if you had to choose. Alright? Thanks for watching, guys. Like always, like, comment, subscribe. And if you're really trying to help me out, share the video. I'm trying to grow the channel a little bit. So, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.